Good afternoon, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your second video blog of the day for July 27, 2014, around 5:35 p.m. in Billerica, Massachusetts. The sun is out after some thunder showers came through the area this afternoon. It's cleared the air of some of the humidity for right now, but it'll be back later on tonight and tomorrow. Some news to report. The Boston Red Sox beat Tampa Bay Rays by the score of 3-2 to avoid three-game sweep. Big Papi David Ortiz hit his 25th home run of the season, and it's his 456th home run of his major league career. He's only 44 home runs away to 500. And LeBron James will be returning to wear number 23 for the Cavs when he suits up for them this fall. And one more shout out to one of my good Facebook friends, Marina, who is turning, it's her birthday, so happy birthday, Marina. And my next subject is my personality profile of the day, and it's about former Celtics player Reggie Lewis. Reggie Lewis passed away 21 years ago today, suddenly of cardiac arrest after shooting some hoops at Brandeis University. He was only 27 years old. Reggie Lewis was born in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's where he grew up. He played high school basketball for Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School, and senior year his team was undefeated and it was ranked in the top 10 by USA Today's newspaper. He went to Northeastern University in Boston, Massachusetts. He played 4 years for Northeastern University, and he scored 2,708 points. He's the all-time scoring leader for them. He's three-time American East Player of the Year, and his senior year he led Northeastern University to within one shot of going to the Sweet 16 in the NCAA tournament. His number 35 retired by Northeastern University, and he was three-time American East Player of the Year in 1985, 1986, 1987. The Boston Celtics drafted him with their first-round pick, number 22 overall in the 1987 NBA draft. The first season he played for the Celtics, he was sparsely used. He maybe only averaged 8 minutes a game because they still had Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird, and some other players, Dennis Johnson and Danny Ainge, so he couldn't crack the starting lineup, so he was kind of a low player, bench player. But the next year he started to get more minutes because there was a new Celtics coach, and he became like the sixth man. Eventually he migrated into the Celtics starting lineup when Ainge was traded and when Dennis Johnson retired. And he became a pretty good player. In 1992, he played in the 1992 All-Star game for the NBA. This was the only season he would play in the All-Star game. And the final 2 years of his career, he averaged 20.8 points a game, and he was becoming the next big Celtics superstar because of Bird and McHale retiring and Parrish getting up there in age and Danny Ainge being traded away and Dennis Johnson retiring. He was becoming the next big Celtics player. But in the playoffs in 1993, in the first round against the Charlotte Hornets, Reggie Lewis collapsed. And when he collapsed, he was taken off, and then he had to do some tests, and he had an irregular heartbeat, and then he needed to get a second opinion from a dream team of doctors in Boston, and they said he could continue playing his career if he got medication. And then when he was shooting hoops on Brandeis University in 1993, he collapsed and passed away tragically at the age of 27. He only had a 6-year NBA career, and his final stats was 7,902 points, averaging that's 17.6 points per game. He had 1,938 rebounds, 4.3 rebounds per game, and he had 1,153 assists, averaging 2.6 assists per game. It was very sad. His funeral was at the Matthews Arena in Boston, and it was so sad. The next year, the Northeastern University renamed the track and field house after Reggie Lewis. And in 1995, his number 35 was retired by the Celtics. He's one of only two players who have their number retired by the Boston Celtics to never win an NBA championship with the Celtics. And he's also one of only two Celtics players to have his number retired and not to be in the Hall of Fame. And he didn't really have the stats to go in the Hall of Fame for 6 years, but if he continued, he maybe could have made a case that he was still alive and stuff like that. If he still continued, he never passed away, he probably would maybe got some Hall of Fame consideration. And this kind of devastated the Celtics because, you know, he was maybe could have kept they could have built a team around him, and who knows, maybe there would have been a play in the East in the mid-90s, who knows. And there was rumors that the heart condition was caused by him using cocaine and stuff, but his widow Donna sued the source from that, and it turned out to be false. Very sad to see Reggie Lewis pass away. He could have been like maybe a top 10 Celtics player of all time if he lived, if he didn't have this tragedy. Sad, very sad to see an athlete cut down in the prime of his career. Well, that's about it for right now. I'll be back with the third and final video blog of the night. And RDT, 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 bye.